Good evening and thanks for joining us. Tonight's big story, a Phoenix woman gunned down in broad daylight in what's normally a quiet North Phoenix neighborhood. And then the man accused of firing those deadly shots barricades himself inside the home, leading to an hours-long standoff with police.
Tonight, that man is in custody and the victim has been identified as 54-year-old Amy Malobicki. Police say that she and the suspect had a domestic relationship but have yet to identify him.
Team 12's Bianca Bono has our story.
Well, that deadly shooting and hours-long standoff has left this neighborhood shaken up after hearing and seeing the tragedy unfold. Nearly a dozen gunshots going off in broad daylight as a group of parents and their kids hung outside in the front yard of a home near 38th Street and Shea.
I would go inside.
Everyone going inside getting confirmation that the sounds they heard were in fact gunshots, and they were coming from their street. A few houses down,
our windows are pretty thin, so it felt like it was in my living room.
Another neighbor hearing it too.
I heard like 5 gunshots go off.
She and her fiance ran outside only to see the tragedy unfolding. 54-year-old Amy Malobicki was laying in the front of her home. She had been shot. The man who shot her standing next to her.
It's horrible that we saw it and we couldn't go help her. That was my main concern, but no. I knew he was still in the house. I knew he didn't flee, so I couldn't put my life at risk, but that was the hardest part.
When Phoenix police showed up, the 44-year-old suspect was back inside, refusing to cooperate. Some neighbors evacuated.
They had us jump the concrete fence next to our house.
After barricading himself for several hours, a police canine was sent in. 12 News cameras capturing the moment the suspect was taken down by non-lethal rounds, ultimately taken into custody. The dust now settling on the quiet neighborhood, but hearts are heavy.
You never know what your neighbors are going through, and it's really important to, just reach out and introduce yourself and make those initial connections, because domestic violence can be happening right next door.
And neighbors tell us they had just moved into this home a few months ago. We're in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.